Intermittent love game. A very common idea is that most of the food we eat is overly processed. Some believe this is a deliberate plan to kill us, but it's also arguably simply an outcome of mass production. Imagine for a moment what it would cost as a company to mass produce and sell beef products, steaks, burgers, jerky, etc. That would take a lot of work, a lot of people. Raising cattle, slaughtering the cattle, turning the raw meat into various products, shipping them in refrigerated containers. And unless they were going to be turned into canned beef or beef jerky, the kill time to sell time would be highly constrained. Profit margins would be pretty low. Now consider what it would take to mass produce and sell grain products. You could grow a lot more calories with a lot less effort. Since you could store grain, you could be much more efficient. Dried pasta can sit on the shelf for a long time before it needs to be sold. So even if the profit margin on any kind of individual grain product was much smaller than for beef, you'd more than make it up on volume. Yet it's also a common idea that a grain-based diet is not nearly as healthy as a non-grain, mostly protein and fat-based diet. There's plenty of research that our bodies fundamentally changed once we humans invented agriculture. Before, we ate mostly meat and fat and a few roots and fruits, and we were very active. But as soon as we started farming, plenty changed. But even within a mass-produced, grain-based food environment, you can still eat healthy if you choose what you eat, which most people don't do. They go to the store while hungry and let the layout of the store do their choosing for them. It's not a stretch to assume that our overly processed food has something to do with our poor health. Cancer, heart disease, all the things associated with metabolic syndrome, etc. Bottom line, if you eat brainlessly, you won't be in good shape. You can say the exact same thing for the modern dating market. If you respond to the modern train wreck of a dating market brainlessly, you won't be in very good shape. What would be the dating equivalent of a consciously chosen, carefully calibrated, much healthier diet for the dating market? It's basically the same process. For eating, it's understanding the body, nutrition, macronutrients, and lately, timing. Not just what you eat, but when you eat. Similarly, our emotions that drive things like love and romance, the things we are after on the dating market, are also things you can calibrate. Not just what you say and what you do, but when you say those things, when you do those things. So even if the world is in romantic chaos, you don't have to be. To learn more, visit mindpersuasion.com/3x3.